What's going on, wrestling fans? This is John with THS Wrestling, and this is your very first AEW Dynamite Rampage recap. Let's go. All right, before we get started, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all you have to do to make sure that these videos come to you each and every week. Let's start off by talking about the four-man commentary team. We had Excalibur, Mark Henry, Taz, and Chris Jericho. I saw that at first and I went, oh, that seems like a lot of people, but I feel like it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, which I don't know if that's a compliment or not. I feel like Excalibur did a lot of engaging. He would ask other commentaries questions so they could answer them, and it didn't really feel too jumbled. At some points it did, but most of the time I thought everybody got their shiz in, if you will. I think if anything, Jericho might need to take some advice from my good friend Tetsuya Naito and tranquilo it just a little bit, but I like the energy. I thought everybody did a good job. Mark Henry, obviously this is a new role for him, but I thought he also did pretty well. We started off the first episode of Rampage with a bang. Christian Cage versus Kenny Omega for the Impact Championship. This was a bit of a shocker. Not the match itself. I thought the match itself was very good. I feel like that's what I expected. They wouldn't have put this as the first match on their new show if they didn't think it was going to be good. I thought it delivered. I think the shocker is that we have a new Impact World Champion in Christian Cage. Had a little assist from a chair that was brought to the ring by the Young Bucks. I dug the match. I'm interested to see it again, and I assume at All Out it'll be title for title again. But this is the first time we've seen Kenny Omega pinned in a while, so that was pretty shocking. And then we went into a match that I didn't really expect much from. No offense to anyone involved. It was a TNT Championship match with the added stipulation if Fuego Del Sol won, he would then become a member of the AEW roster. So Fuego Del Sol taking on Miro. I will say one thing that I'm really enjoying about Miro is that he has like a Mike Tyson punch out weakness, and it's like DDTs to his head or like blows to the top of his head. I really enjoyed that video game aspect of his character, where that's pretty much the only way you can stun and beat him, and Fuego Del Sol tried his best. It did not end up working in the end for him. It was exciting. There was the element of maybe he will win via count out, maybe pinfall, but in the end Miro retains, rips up the contract. Everyone's sad. Sammy Guevara comes out and says, Fuego del Sol, you've earned the contract. You're now a part of the roster. So we had the feel-good moment as well there. I guess the match was kind of exciting. Nothing really to write home about, but in the end, Fuego del Sol gets his contract. Up next was our main event. Dr. Britt Baker DMD defending her AEW Women's World Championship against Red Velvet. Let's talk about what happened before the match. We had like a split screen interview to kind of drive the point home some more. I thought that was super awkward. I don't really know why it was needed. We already got everything before on Dynamite, so I don't know why we needed to do a split screen. It just felt weird. The match itself, I thought was pretty good. Red Velvet has vastly improved, and probably the biggest match of her career. Britt Baker looked great. The crowd was super hot for it. I think the one thing that's weird to me is Red Velvet doesn't really feel like a heel to me, and Dr. Britt Baker, despite us all loving her, she feels like the natural heel. But I know we were in Pittsburgh, we're in the hometown, so that felt a little awkward to me. Britt Baker ends up winning. I really did enjoy the limb work from Red Velvet on the injured wrist and hand. I thought that was super cool. And then post-match, we have a little bit of a return. Britt gets the win. She continues to beat down Red Velvet. Chris Statlander comes out, and then somebody else comes out of the crowd. No offense, she looked a lot different, and we have not seen her for a while. Jamie Hayter. She's been in Japan and the UK. I think she was in AEW 2 years ago. Britt Baker said she needed backup, so Jamie Hayter is her new heavy. I'm interested to see where this goes. I really like Jamie Hayter. I think she brings a lot to the table, and it bolsters that women's division a lot more. So that has been our quick AEW Rampage recap. I will say that hour did fly by. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. And again, if you guys are going to SummerSlam, let me know. My handle's right in the corner there at JP Thrice. THS is going to be there all weekend long, and it's going to be super hot, hotter than it is in this room currently. I am not looking forward to the heat, but I am looking forward to a great weekend of professional wrestling. It's going to be a great time. Just let us know if you're going to be there. And until then, guys, make sure you check out that hashtag show for everything trending in geek pop culture.